All right, welcome back to the Crypto ZX channel. You guys know what time it is. Day-to-day analysis for Cardano itself. I hope everyone is having a wonderful evening, morning, wherever you are around the world at this point. So let's talk about ADA. What exactly is happening with Cardano, and of course, what is yet to come? So if we're looking at majority of the markets, we're seeing some coins down a little bit, and that is due to Bitcoin seeing a little bit of a minor retracement a few hours back. But we're seeing, as of recording this update, Bitcoin trying to push back above 51,800, which is of course nice to see. And we're starting to see majority of the coins, especially if you're looking at it on the hourly time frame, turning back into green. So that is of course really nice to see. But let's take it a step further and see what's happening with our friend Cardano. So if we're looking at the price of Cardano right now, currently sitting at 60 cents. It did make its way back below 60 cents, but once again we're pushing back above the 60 cents price, which is really nice to see. A huge thumbs up for that. And we're also up about 1% over the past 24 hours in BTC comparative. Now if we're looking at its market cap, $21.2 billion, and the 24-hour trading volume is currently sitting above a $500 million mark. But before we go any further, as always, just a quick disclaimer: anything on this channel is not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence and research when you are investing in cryptocurrency. So I'm going to start off with our good old friend Bitcoin. So I'm going to go on the hourly time frame. So we're starting to see Bitcoin seeing a little bit of a push. We did see Bitcoin drop down to $50,668 yesterday, and we are seeing BTC making its way back up. But what you're starting to see Bitcoin do, I did mention this in my other updates as well, if you did watch, Bitcoin is starting to consolidate, trade sideways around this price range, especially around $52,000. And we know the importance of the $52,000 price point. That is a huge key resistance, and consolidating around that level is amazing. And of course the targets are the same. We want to see Bitcoin pushing into the 23.6, and this is where we start talking about all-time highs for Bitcoin. But again, it is going to take some time for us to kind of get the confirmation, but let's see what happens as we do go into this upcoming weekend ahead of us. So if we're looking at Bitcoin dominance ranging from 54 to 53%. Not much has changed in terms of BTC dominance. But let's take a look at ADA. I got a lot to discuss. People still think ADA has nothing to offer. Cardano is doing nothing. But the true, now hear me out, this is the funny thing. The true Cardano believers, or the holders, especially the people that have been in Cardano or know about Cardano from the early beginnings, these guys are laughing at the FUD that we do see. There's two types of people. There's one side of people that just completely forget about what Cardano is doing, and they're going to be giving Cardano a hard time for not performing strong in a bear market. And yes, you might think that is absolutely crazy to think, but guess what? There is a huge amount of people out there that actually think like that. And there's also the other side, which are the believers. And these believers, what I'm talking to you guys about, some of the viewers on my own channel, hear me out, some of the day one supporters on my channel are just staking. And I got a few emails saying, Crypto ZX, I'm looking at my rewards and I have the biggest smile on my face, while we have people over here crying, literally crying because Cardano hasn't gone towards its all-time high yet. If you think by now, and this is not to anyone that's new into the markets, if you're new to the markets, totally understand, you guys. Of course, when I was new to the markets, guess what? I wanted the price to skyrocket, right away. So I totally understand the newcomers. But the people that have been in the space for the last bull market or the bear market, if you've kind of been through this whole cycle and you're still out here making these comments, I honestly don't think you understand crypto at all at this point. But that's enough with that. Like I said, just wanted to kind of point that out because it's really, really funny. There's huge amounts of people that are just earning a huge amounts from rewards itself by staking. And imagine staking for literally about 2 years. we're looking at almost 2 years. And guess what? When you're staking, your rewards, you can compound them. And guess what? That becomes massive. So the people that are in it for the long haul, these guys are earning free money in a way. And this is where, the beauty of staking comes into play. And I think the people that have been doing that are going to be extremely successful once Cardano turn things around. Even looking at it from just this point of view, Q4 of last year till now, we're looking at not a small move, a continuous reminder to everyone. That's 142% gain. 142% gain. So let's not forget that, when we're analyzing the charts for Cardano. But now if I were to zoom in, we're going to give you guys the daily analysis to see what is happening. So I'm going to switch this to the hourly time frame, and then we will base it off of that. So as mentioned to you guys earlier, we did see Bitcoin see a little bit of a retracement, and of course, guess what? ADA is also going to retrace. Cardano is no exception. We saw Cardano breaking below, yes, below the support line at 58.9 cents. We made our way down to 57.5 cents, but what you're starting to see is we're back above that key resistance. That's exactly what you want to be seeing. Compared to before, we're starting to see more momentum, more strength showing for the charts and for of course the price of ADA. And this is giving me that gut feeling that we're about to see a new yearly high sooner rather than later. Patience definitely are being tested right now, but I think once we go back into this 78.6 Fibonacci retracement level, people will really understand why this move was so important. Because as I've said so many times, there is still a lot of money that is on the sidelines. There's still a lot of money that it has not flown into the crypto space yet. Best way to check that, especially if you're a newcomer, I will try to teach this to the newcomers. You always want to look at how much USDT and how much money in terms of total, obviously market valuation for the entire crypto space. How much is that in stable coins? That is something that I personally look at, and from my experience, again, let me know down below if you guys have the same experience, but from my personal experience, that is a huge metric. Especially once the market starts exploding, we do tend to see Tether start moving down, and that means the money is flowing into the crypto space. And as of now, Tether is still ranked at the top 3 spot. So, let me know down below what you guys think on that. But overall, things are looking really, really good in my opinion. I'm liking how ADA is holding above that key support line, liking how it bounced back above, a huge plus point in my books. But of course, we're going to take it one step at a time. Do let me know down below what you guys personally think. Of course, what are your targets for ADA for the month of March, which I still can't believe we're approaching. I still can't wrap my head around that. But yeah, I would love to know your thoughts down below in the comments. And also, what I want to know from you guys in the comments is how many of you are actually staking your ADA from the last bear cycle, which we're literally coming out of. So let me know down below. Love you all. See you tomorrow in Crypto ZX, and peace out.